bother at all. That's Merv Hughes' 50, and very well deserved it is.
That's a good effort from Merv Hughes, his half-century, and by the close of play another 34 runs have been added to take the Australian score along to 580 for 6, a massive total. Hughes on 63 and Stephen Waugh on 174. Great day for Mark Taylor, a century on his debut against England, only the 15th Australian to do so and the 9th to do it in the first innings of his debut match. The bowling figures, well, they're quite unflattering, and only wickets taken by 3 of them. De Freitas, Foster and Newport each picked up 2. Nothing for Pringle at prohibitive cost, and part-time bowlers Gooch and Barnett, none for 31 and none for 32 respectively. The test was whether Alan Border would bat on today. Did he have a target in view? Well, I suspect it was round about the 600 mark, and certainly he would want to get past the previous best by Australia on this Headingley ground. 2 runs have been added to the overnight total when we join play. It's 582 for 6. The new ball has been taken. It's the 3rd over, and it's Neil Foster coming into bowl to Merv Hughes. Already the new ball, with its extra bounce and movement off the more prominent seam, has posed problems for the Australian batsman. Well, Foster greeted Hughes yesterday with a bouncer. Very first ball he bowled. He's given him another one, and Hughes has dealt with it brilliantly.
First bouncer of the morning here from Foster, and Hughes there hitting the ball away square with a fair bit of control there.
It was played with less assurance, but he's still got a little bat. He had to scurry a bit there. That was a good throw by Philip de Freitas, but it's also well run by Merv Hughes. He had to stretch the hamstrings a little bit over the last 2 or 3 yards. That's out. 71 to Merv Hughes. Very good innings. His top score in tests before today was 72. That might just spur him on as well to get 3 short ones in succession from Neil Foster.
How the game has changed in recent years here. A man down the order, getting 3 bounces in the over. This one not bouncing quite so high. Merv Hughes looking probably for the ball getting a fair bit higher, and trying to fend it off there, hitting the splice. An easy catch for Jack Russell.
Jeff Lawson is the new batsman. Foster's brought a man in close on the onside now. Could be bluff, double bluff, or quite serious. Maybe going to drop on short, or he may be going to work on the away swinger or leg cutter. And there it was. And at gully was Alan Lamb.
Jeff Lawson here looking to play back with the field being changed, and my word, he was right on the back foot there. The ball not that short, the bat not really angled down, keeping the ball down. In fact, the ball there popping up and just short of Alan Lamb.
Don't bother to chase that one. Lawson's picked it up beautifully off his pads.
Lawson this time staying still, in, if anything, moving a little bit to the offside. Beautiful time in there, just a flick of the wrist, and the ball's gone very quickly to the boundary.
601, and the declaration has come from Australia. So Alan Border's looked for the psychological point of making 600. Steve Waugh remains 177 not out, and Jeff Lawson 10. And a terrific performance from Australia, 601 for 7. Border going on just long enough this morning to make the England batsmen start thinking about the job ahead of them. The bowling figures, for England. Hadn't changed a great deal, but Foster did pick up the wicket of Merv Hughes to give him final figures of 3 for 109. De Freitas finished with 2 for 140. So big task ahead of the England batsmen, Gooch and Broad, the openers. The opening bowlers for Australia were Terry Alderman and Jeff Lawson. Cooler and cloudier conditions, the ball didn't seem to be swinging around as we join in the 5th over. 2 runs are on the board, and it's Terry Alderman coming in to bowl to Graham Gooch.
Gooch off the mark. Long chase from Irving Hughes. This ball runs away. And he won't get it.
He hasn't much experience of playing Headingley at Jack, hasn't Merv, but he'll realise you just don't catch it when it gets going down that hill. Good shot by Gooch, though. Foot right to the ball. Nice follow through. No mid-off one, very attacking field. There's 5 slips in there, which, of course, Alan Border can afford to do that with the amount of runs on the board.
Typical Broad. Moving inside the line and timing the ball well. He loves to play that shot. A lot of his runs coming that direction, behind square on the onside.
Yes, because he stands so still and so straight, it's so easy to play off his legs, and that's the one area that the Australian bowlers won't want to bowl.
Big shout. Great deal of the volume actually came from Gully, but it was a firm shout.
Well, Graham Gooch always tends to get a long way across with that left foot. You can see there he's got too far, having to try and withdraw the leg to the leg side, but there's no doubt about that. That would have gone on down the leg side. But that is a problem for Graham Gooch. If you can get an outswinger going about leg and middle and hit him in front, he has difficulty sometimes in getting the bat back onto the ball. The leg's in the way.
Terry Alderman to Gooch. Four runs all right, and Gooch got a bit of bat to that. Oops, up go the hands, and Alderman did a little dance.
Well, there's no doubt Graham Gooch played at that, just outside off stump, and that's the first one that's really gone away. And it is easier to make it move when you're just outside the off stump. But that's a lovely line. It drew Gooch into the shot there.
Oh, big shot this time, and he's out. Graham Gooch is out. Terry Alderman gets him LBW, and England's first wicket is down with a score 35. Well, that is a great shame, because Gooch was solidly building up his concentration.
Terry Alderman getting rewarded for bowling great line and length today, and there the ball just coming back a fraction off the seam. Graham Gooch not as far forward as maybe he'd like to be, and I think David Shepherd probably had a reasonably easy job there in giving the LBW decision. Just having a look here just to see how far Graham Gooch does get forward. In fact, he gets pretty well forward there, but when we saw it front on, he looked as though he was pretty well in line.
That's right. That was really interesting to see that from the side. Big shout. Not this time, sir, says Mr. Shepherd. End of the over, applause for Terry Alderman. Graham Gooch has gone. England 35 of 1.
And Greg Campbell coming on for his first bowl in Test cricket, and Alan Border. Good move psychologically to get him into the swing of things as quickly as possible. It's nicely played by Barnett. The Derbyshire captain always likes to get on with his game, and well, seeing an opportunity here with a young fast bowler. playing in his first Test match and bound to be tense. Plenty of gaps in the field as well. Oh, round the wicket from Lawson. A good one as well. Well, that's hit him. Back took the bat. Broad trying to take the bat and himself out of the way and succeeding in neither, but 4 runs.
An example here of what they call leaving the periscope up. Chris Broad ducking, the bat staying high and bouncing away very fortunately there that the ball went away to the boundary for 4.
No ball. And that brings England's 50 up. We're in the 21st over. Well, there's a man who could and should have been playing in this match, Ian Botham. And, well, the hospital couldn't keep him in. I was at Worcester on Monday when he got it, and a real bad one it looked.
Merv Hughes, the bowler. Nicely played by Chris Broad, straight down the field, and that's 4 runs.
A minimum of movement there by Chris Broad. Not a full stride forward. He only goes a little way forward, but nicely followed through. Bat nice and straight.
It gets through. The second 4, second in 2 balls. But this one not the controlled affair the first one was. And the ball is back with Terry Alderman, his 10th over, to bowl to Kim Barnett. That's a fine shot, and Kim Barnett will feel much more confident now. Cracked off the middle of the bat, off the back foot, 4 runs.
Well, Kim Barnett playing this shot as well as Steve Waugh played all those yesterday. Short and wide and giving that a real crack.
That's well played, very sweetly timed, and that will race away down the hill for 4 runs. Gone square, and it's gone for 4.
Nicely off the middle of the bat, square on the offside, lovely high follow through, and 4 runs.
Oh dear! Not just a slower ball, it was a dolly ball. And really, how Chris Broad was deceived, only he will know.
Yeah, so it's certainly out of the back of the hand and completely deceiving Chris Broad. Absolutely all at sea. Never really played any sort of a shot. Straight to the bottom of the stumps, almost.
Incoming batsman, ALLAN. Handsome shot.
Well, Alan Lamb is never one to miss the chance of hitting a half volley. And so it proved there. Beautifully timed, straight through the covers, no need to run.
Oh, so close to that top edge.
Well, that little bit of extra bounce Lamb going to play the forcing shot off the back foot, and the ball just clearing that top edge.
Lawson now to Lamb. Oh, well, there we are. That was help yourself, and really, if the ball is in the right area and the bounce is consistent, then that's the result.
Alan Lamb there pivoting beautifully, beautiful control, the face of the bat turning down to keep the ball on the ground and the ball going away for 4 runs.
That's a great shot from Lamb. Footwork perfect. Any shot that's pulled in front of square really does show the batsman's in control.
Greg Campbell dragging the ball short here. Alan Lamb extremely quickly to get back on the back foot there. Lovely balance.
That's a beautiful stroke. They're putting bowling short to Alan Lamb, nor to any batsman for that matter. Got to keep the ball up. 3,000 runs in test matches for Alan Lamb. A beautiful stroke. Kim Barnett has played well out there today. 50 partnership up between Barnett and Lamb. Lamb has got 31 of them.
Kim Barnett really coming forward into the shot there. Waite really coming to meet the ball. Beautiful timing, great control.
Beautifully played again by Kim Barnett. He's in terrific form. Gone on now to 49. Safely away through the covers, and it's a half-century for Kim Barnett. He's played really well out there for England. Goes on now to 53. And 4 more. Beautiful stroke again from Barnett.
Well, this wicket's done a little bit for the bowlers all the match, but if you've not got it in just the right place, batsmen have certainly been able to play strokes on it. And England will now scoring at the rate of what the Australians did yesterday. And all very exciting stuff to watch.
There's another good crisp stroke off the front foot by Kim Barnett. Steve Ward, the fielder. Beautiful shot for 4. That definitely moved in off the seam. But Lamb clipped it away perfectly.
Allan Border to bowl himself. And Lamb reaching his 50 with another great boundary through the covers. His 10th 4. The big Headingley crowd gives him generous applause, so do his England teammates. And England now 179 for 2. Oh, it's a great shot. Just let that ball come onto him, and that was why he was able to play it square on the leg side. Lovely, lovely shot. There's another one. Well, Kim Barnett Barnett now going great guns. His previous highest test score was 66, well past that.
Yes, this was a good stroke, because this was going through extra cover. Lovely position onto that back foot, straight follow through, and that ball really sped away.
Kim Barnett given LBW to Alderman. And the breakthrough Australia so desperately needed. That is most unfortunate from England's point of view. A triumph for Alderman, and just what Allan Border needed. Things were looking a little desperate in that partnership.
Alderman coming down the hill here, having changed ends. This ball just coming back off the pitch, hitting just under the knee roll there, and close to that leg stump.
David Gower is the new batsman. He comes out to replace Kim Barnett and to join Allan Lamb.
Well, and that's a lovely cover drive for 4 by Allan Lamb, and that brings up England's 200. There we go. Boundary number 12. This ball really races away. It's a lovely shot from Gower. That's his first boundary, and beautifully timed.
Most left-handers are strong off their legs, and here Merv Hughes bowling where he doesn't really want to pitch the ball, and David Gower, they're a great example of playing the ball away off your legs.
That's a lovely shot. Before. Takes Gower into double figures. Well, he was waiting for that one.
Well, David Gower very quick onto that. He's a good puller around to the square leg area. Kept that down nicely.
Well, he's hit 14 fours, but that's just about the best. Well, Gower riding his luck now, and that could have been out, but this happened so many times with some of the England bowlers.
Yes, David Gower just getting a little bit too far over there. So therefore the ball went fine, and well, I've seen those caught by wicket keepers. It would have had to have been a very good catch. So now Jeff Lawson to continue the bowling to David Gower. There's a shout, and yes, Gower's been given out, just rushing the bat down the leg side. Well, that's a disappointing way to get out for David Gower. Really a little bit unlucky if you just get those down the leg side, but the previous over he'd flick one down there, it went for 4, and this time even finer, giving a catch to the keeper.
It was a good 9 inches outside the pads. Breakthrough for Lawson and for Australia. 243 for 4 now, and Robin Smith coming out to join Allan Lamb. It's a flashing shot through the covers. I have a feeling the batsman slipped in playing it too. He finished up a bit like one of the West Indians, down on one knee.
Well, he may have slipped, but he had to reach so far for it that he probably went on one knee reaching for it. But there was a little bit of a drag of that left foot when he went across, but well wide. But oh, did that go to the boundary?
Oh, good shot. Two great strokes, one through cover point and the other away through mid-wicket. Successive deliveries from Lawson.
Well, there are not many people hit the ball harder than Robin Smith, and two fine examples, one through the cover square and this one through mid-wicket. And really nobody bothering to move, fielders, batsmen or anybody.
Well, he's gone for that one and got it.
Alan Lamb loves playing on the back foot, either cutting or hooking, and this time, beautifully controlled shot there. Great demonstration there of the hook from Alan Lamb.
That's 4. That takes him to, well, not quite the magical number, but just one short, 99. And there it is, and what better way? A terrific 4. Triumph from Lamb and the England dressing room and the crowd. It really was a marvellous way to get to 100. His first against Australia.
Indeed it was, and a great reply by England, not just in the fact that they made 284 for 4 out of the 402 they need to avoid the follow-on, but because they did it in such attacking fashion. Lovely innings from Alan Lamb, splendid partnership between Lamb and Barnett, 114, and Lamb and Gower, 48, and then that unfinished one with Robin Smith, 16 not out. Bowling for Australia, well, they took severe punishment. Hughes did well, he went right through the session there, 21 over 6 maidens, only 1 for 74. Alderman has 2 wickets, Lawson 1, and Campbell had rather a disappointing introduction. That's the way it stood at the end of the third day. England 317 runs behind, but they're not so far away from saving that follow-on. It's the 4th ball, MERV Hughes.